Gaming PCs, one of the hardest things to find good value for on the internet. Have you been praying, hoping that one day someone on YouTube would just give you the answer to a valuable gaming PC? I'm here to tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. I am that answer to your prayer. This is the top 5 best budget gaming PCs of the year 2020. Hello everybody, my name is Overlord and welcome to the top 5 best budget gaming PCs. Now, I know that there are a lot of cheaper gaming PCs out there. However, not all of them are actually as good as they seem. Yes, there are actually some PCs out there that will scam you that are not always under $500. However, today I have ranked 5 in terms of value that I think will actually be worth your money. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So starting out here at the $470 price range, we have the iBUYPOWER Enthusiast Gaming PC. Now, I gotta say, for the price, this thing actually comes with some pretty decent specs. It's got the Ryzen 3 3200G with the NVIDIA GeForce 710 graphics card with 1GB of VRAM, 8GB of DDR4 RAM, a 1TB hard drive, which, should keep you going for, a while. And it's Wi-Fi and Windows 10 ready, and it comes in that sick black case. I mean, come on, that looks pretty cool. The thing I like the most about this PC, however, is definitely the fact that it has a GT 710 inside of it. It's not an incredibly old graphics card. I think it came out sometime in like 2016, so it's not too old, but I gotta say, for $470, this is a phenomenal starter gaming PC. There's a reason why it has the name Enthusiast in it. This is specifically for kids who are just getting into the gaming industry and want a good, reliable gaming PC to get themselves started. And another thing I just realized is that I'm pretty much blocking the entire view of the PC. I was blocking it the whole time, so I'm sorry. Here's what it looks like for you guys. It looks pretty cool. I like that RGB fan right there. The motherboard looks alright. It has a pretty cool inside to it. There's still 4 other PCs to go over, and that's when the value really starts to go up. And now coming in at our number 4 spot is actually, spoiler alert, the most expensive PC on this list. So we have the HP Pavilion gaming desktop computer. And for the price of $650, it comes with what I would think are some pretty insane specs. It comes with the AMD Ryzen 5 3500 processor with the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 with 4GB of VRAM, 8GB of RAM, and a 512GB SSD. However, I gotta say, for $650, you can definitely find much better. The number 1 spot is actually not much cheaper than this, but it is still, a little cheaper. It has much better value. The GeForce GTX 1650 and the SSD are really the 2 main things that made me put this PC on this list. The Ryzen 5 processor is absolutely fine as well, along with, the RAM, which is enough, unless you're going to do like video editing or something. 4GB of VRAM, and another thing about this PC that I would say is a little bit of a caveat are the looks. It really doesn't look bad. I mean, powerful graphics, high-speed performance. I know I used an HP Pavilion gaming desktop before. It's a good PC. I'm just saying for $650, you can find a whole lot better. Spoiler alert, that's actually my streaming monitor. I think if this thing was marked down to around $600, I would definitely put it higher on this list. Maybe 3 or 2. Don't know about number 1. But still, for $650, you're getting what I think is a good, solid gaming PC. Around the mid-tier, I'd say. Definitely not a low-tier PC. But if you're definitely looking for something cheaper that can give you more value, I encourage you to watch even further into this video, because from the number 3 spot, that's when value really starts to kick in. Alright, so coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the second cheapest gaming PC on this list. So here we have the CyberPower PC GMA 5200 BSDF gaming PC. And for $560, you're getting what I think is actually a really insane looking system. So we have the AMD Ryzen 5 1400 processor with 8 gigs of RAM, and AMD Radeon RX 560 with a 256 gig SSD, along with that case. Look at that case. It's got all those color options, and it's got the light up LEDs on the front of the case, on the front panel, which really does look insane. I've actually wanted to pick this thing up for a while now. It's actually pretty good for the price. And once again, it's like the iBUYPOWER. If you're looking for something that's a good starter gaming PC, one that, you know, if you're just getting into gaming, that you're gonna enjoy using and it's gonna last you for, you know, a decent amount of time, this is definitely something that you should look into. Not only does it look great, but it also has the specs to back the looks up. And it's also got, you know, really anything you need if you're gonna start out with gaming, or if you just want a solid PC that's got, you know, specs to run games like Fortnite, you know, Apex Legends at that solid frame rate. I'd say Fortnite medium settings around 110-ish FPS. I don't know. I haven't used this PC ever in my life, so I don't actually have any personal experience with this one. I have used the other two that we've talked about before, which are actually some, you know, pretty good PCs. But this one I've never used, and I'm dying to actually get a chance to use it, because for the price, it's something that I'd personally pick up. Just because not only does it look great, but it's got the specs, it's got the power, and it's got some guaranteed insane 1080p performance for all of those who want a good solid PC with a decent system that also comes with some insane aesthetics. Now, coming here at the number 2 spot is what I was talking about by value, the Faro Pheo gaming desktop computer. This thing comes with a Intel quad-core i5 CPU, with 8 gigs of RAM, a 128 gig SSD, and that 1 terabyte hard drive with 7,200 RPM. Windows 10 GeForce GTX 1650, which is probably the best value out of this entire PC. The fact that it comes with an SSD and a hard drive in the same PC, and this graphics card with 4 gigs of VRAM, overclocked edition, that's definitely why I put this computer this high on this list. And even just on this list, it's also got the looks. I gotta say, this thing has got some pretty insane looks that honestly reminds me of an iBUYPOWER. Really only iBUYPOWER PCs have looks like this, where it has the 3 RGB fans on the front with the, with the LED strip going down the center as well. I've seen some on Larko. I think this is definitely, for 580 bucks, it doesn't really get much better than this. It looks like something that would cost around the $750, $800 range, but for what you're getting here, I'd say definitely snatch this up while you can. And here at our number 1 spot, ladies and gentlemen, we have the CyberPower PC GMA 4000 BST gaming PC. This thing looks awesome. It's got a Ryzen 3 2300X CPU with 8 gigs of RAM, an AMD Radeon RX 570 with that 1 terabyte hard drive, 240 gig SSD, that sick black case with the RGB fans, and this thing just looks incredible. I know what people say about Best Buy being overpriced and all that stuff, but this is definitely some of the best value I've ever seen on Best Buy. They actually have a display model of this at my local Best Buy, and here's what the inside looks like. The RGB fans on this thing look phenomenal. The case on the front does not actually show them through it like some other PCs do, and the graphics card on this thing is actually better than I thought it would be. I would expect to see something like an RX 550 or even a 530 and something like this for a $630 system, but we actually got ourselves one of the newest Radeon graphics cards, released actually in the summer of 2019, I think, and it's also one of the best in the mid-range. It's definitely got the specs, the performance, and the aesthetics to make this one of the best value mid-tier gaming PCs you're ever gonna get. And guys, that has been the top 5 best budget gaming PCs for the year 2020. Now, if you guys did find this video helpful, consider leaving a like on the video, and if you guys want to see a whole lot more like this, more tech tips, more gaming videos, consider subscribing to my channel, and comment down below what else you would like to see me upload in the near future as always. And guys, it's been real. I'll talk to you guys later. This is Overlord signing off. Until we meet again.